Welcome student to the second experiment of our mechanical engineering lab where we will be doing IJOT impact test. So this is the simulator interface of IJOT impact test. So objective of this study is to find the impact resistance of mild steel as well as the cast iron. So as mild steel is being a ductile material, we will be getting higher toughness value. As cast iron is a brittle material, so we will be getting lower toughness value for this cast iron. So toughness is nothing but the ability of the material to absorb energy in plastic deformation. So the apparatus used for this experiment is impact testing machine. So you can see the pictorial representation of this apparatus. A big bell is there, and here you can see one lever which will actually uh, just control the movement of this hammer. Will be engaging and disengaging this lever, and by this way you can just allow this hammer to swing around this specimen. Okay, so as soon as we will be just disengage this lever, this hammer will be released and we will be fitting our specimen over here. So let's start today's experiment. So in step 1 we'll test for the friction loss. For that we have to just adjust this pointer, okay, at 164 joules, and then pendulum will be released by operating this lever without keeping any specimen over this space. So we have to release the pendulum hammer. So the loss of energy due to the friction is being calculated, that is 2 joule. Now we have to move forward to the second step. So here we have to choose our IJOT test specimen. So we'll be choosing mild steel. It is the ductile material for our first step. And this is the specification of this mild steel, where we are getting length 75 mm, breadth 9.3 mm, depth 9.4 mm, and depth of notch is 3.34 mm. So this is the Indian standard according which we will be just fitting our specimen, that is 37661977. According to this standard, we will be fitting our specimen to the anvil and we will be releasing the hammer against the notch of the specimen. So that notch that has been done to the specimen will be V-set and the angle of that V will be 45 degrees. Now in fourth step we will be doing our trials. We will be doing consecutive 3 trials of our experiment. So we have to release the hammer by just disengaging this lever, and we will be seeing the braking has been done. So total loss of energy during the transit of hammer is ET, that is 43 joule, and we have to subtract the energy due to this, the loss of energy due to the friction, that is 2 joule, from this 43 joule, and thereby we will be getting the energy for failure of the specimen, that is 41 joule. So after the first trial, we'll be getting the observation like initial energy of the hammer is 164 joule, average loss of energy due to the friction, EF, that is 2 joule. The total loss of energy ET during the transit of hammer is 43 joule. Therefore, 43 minus 2, that is the 41 joule, is the energy for failure of the specimen. Now we have to move to the second trial. So for that we have to take again another mild steel specimen whose specifications are likewise, like length is for 75.8 mm, breadth is 9.5 mm, depth is 9.4 mm, and depth of notch is 5 mm. So again we have to disengage this lever to release the hammer, and you can see very prominent breakage of the specimen. You can see the breakage of the specimen, and the total loss of energy during the transit of the hammer, ET, is 43 joule, and the energy for failure of the specimen is 41 joule. So again, I have subtracted this 2 joule, that is loss of energy due to the friction, from this total energy. Thereby, I am getting the energy for failure of the system, that is 41 joule. So this is the observation after the second trial. The initial energy of the hammer is 164 joule. Average loss of energy due to the friction is 2 joule, and total energy during the transit of hammer is 43 joule. Therefore, 43 minus 2, that is 41 joule, will be the energy for failure of the specimen. Finally, we have to go for the third trial. Again, we have to disengage the lever to release the hammer. You can see the breakage of the specimen. The total loss of energy during the transit of hammer is 56 joule, and the energy for failure of the specimen will be 56 minus 2 joule, that is the loss of energy due to friction. So 54 joule will be the energy for failure of the specimen. So now we'll be getting this observation like 3 trial values. So in trial 1, we'll be getting 41 energy per specimen. In trial 2, we'll be getting 41 again, that is the energy for the specimen. And in trial 3, we'll be getting 54. Now we have to take the average of these 3 values, so that will be 45.33 joule. So that's for today, and this is the toughness value for our mild steel specimen. Thank you.